most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heine, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Put your
Bob.
knuckles down there, Brad.
Don't
Oh,
you
I did catch
consider
you.
that.
All right, today,
Wow.
Brad, we're going to talk about 5 big mistakes people with bad back pain make. Brad and I have been working in the therapy business way longer than we want to admit.
Yeah.
That's the gray hair and the wrinkles. But over this period of time, these are the mistakes we see people commonly make, especially when they have kind of severe back pain.
Right.
So
right.
we'll go over those in just a minute. But if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you're going to want to join us on our, boy, you almost hit me, social media channels, because for 2 reasons. One, if you're tired of these long versions,
Yes.
go to Instagram and what's the other one?
Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter. We have the shorter version of it.
Yes.
And if you're looking for one of our giveaways, which we are always giving something away, you're going to want to go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section, or you can go to Bob and Brad on Facebook. It's always pinned to the top of the page. And what are we giving away?
Well, Bob, we are giving away the 6-inch foam roller, low, medium density, very pretty one too.
Yeah, very pretty.
Yep.
I think we're giving away at least 2 of them,
Yeah.
I believe. So you got to double the chance, right, Brad?
Really a nice product.
All right. So the first thing, number 1, let's talk about when people come in, especially if they've had back pain for a long time, Brad, they have it in their head that their back is very delicate. And basically they also believe that it's unable to heal. Now, the body has an amazing ability to heal itself.
Right.
And we've seen this again and again. All you need to do is create an environment so it wants to heal and that you're not making it worse.
Right.
And 2, you may want to, we're going to do some other things like exercise in order to promote the healing and get more blood flow to it.
So sometimes it's one way where people aren't moving enough, and other times people are moving too much in the wrong manner.
Doing the wrong stuff, and they're not holding back. And that's kind of on personality types there.
Sure.
But I had one guy that, and Brad and I were just talking about this before, he had it in his head that his back was broken and that there's nothing he could do about it. And I have to be honest, I don't have good luck with patients like that, because they have to buy into the belief that it can get better.
Right.
And I want to give Brad some kudos here. Brad is a prime example. He has grade 2. You can say it, Brad.
Spondylolisthesis. The vertebra actually shifted about 2 centimeters, and I have no disc in that particular one. My lower discs are both gone, basically. The bones, I believe, are fused together. But when I saw the X-rays, it's like, looks like my back is broken.
Yeah, you look. I mean, one bone is completely shifted forward on it. I mean, it's very noticeable.
Right. X-rays is
Yeah.
wow.
And if you're the lay person and you're thinking, oh my God, I better not even move this back.
Right.
But the fusion shows you again, here's nature's way of trying to protect the back by fusing it.
Right.
So now, I always say this as an example too. If you were the lay person, the average lay person, Brad, I believe you would be disabled. And here you are, you do triathlons, you do bike-a-thons, I don't know, what do you call them? What are bike things?
Bike races.
Bike races.
But I cannot do it like I could otherwise. But I can still do it.
Yeah, you're 100 years old. I mean, what do you expect?
Well,
You think you do it like you did when you're younger? So anyway, you need to get that out of your head. You need to have the right way of thinking, and then try some of the other things.
But you need to treat your back right, by the way.
Right.
And get educated on how to do it.
On
see
how
a
to
therapist,
move.
see
Right.
videos, things like that.
Yes, good point, Brad. All right, number 2, the mistake we see, people, they stop moving. One thing they might do is they'll go on bed rest right away, and they don't recommend hardly that at all now.
No.
Maybe one day.
Right.
But really, you want to get it moving as fast as possible. Figure out something that you can do without increased pain.
Right.
Quite often, it's just simply walking. Maybe it's walking with a walking stick or a cane or something. But get some walking going. We don't want you to increase the pain by doing it.
Right.
But quite often, by walking, it actually starts to feel a little bit better.
Yeah, gets things moving. Simple, but you need to walk on the flat. If you're walking up hills, down hills, or on an incline, one way or another, that's probably going to tilt the pelvis and irritate it.
Avoid stairs. Avoid going up and down hills.
Right.
Yes. Swimming, you might try.
Sure.
You might be biking for some people,
Yep.
might feel better, but you get moving, you
Yeah.
know?
And we've got some really good videos on simple exercises you can do in bed.
Well, we're gonna do that next,
We're
Brad.
going to show them.
Yeah, we're gonna say
Oh,
they don't do the right exercises,
right.
and generally we have the best luck with one of the three versions, really.
Sure.
And I'm gonna show these very quickly because that's not what this video is about. But I'm just gonna show that there are exercises. So if you just want to stand up, Brad, the first one is rotations. So here you got one where you lay on your back, you put your feet together, and you're bringing your legs back and forth like this. Brad likes
Hmm.
to call it the windshield wipers.
Yes.
And if this doesn't hurt, keep doing it.
Right.
If it hurts going in one direction, don't do it in that direction, go in the other direction instead. And if that feels good, just work it on that
Right.
direction.
And you're not going to do them for an hour. You do them for maybe 3 to 5 minutes.
And you might do it a bunch of times a day if it feels good.
Sure.
Flexion is another one. This feels good on a lot of arthritis patients. You might start with just single leg like this and then work into double leg and just do pressure on, pressure off. The final one, Brad, is the one that we find for a lot of people. They actually do well with extension. Arms underneath, pelvis stays on the bed or on the floor. They're not lifting this up like this, and they're working their body into extension. Generally, one of those three is going to help.
Right.
I don't know which one, but it's often dependent on whether or not you have like a disc problem or arthritis or
Stenosis or
stenosis or
something
whatever.
like I have. One way or another. That again, this video is not to figure that out.
Right. Number four, you start on opioid medications, and you stay on them.
Those are the pain medications.
Yeah. You need to find some alternatives. It's just your back is not going to get better if you become addicted to the opioids or dependent upon
Right.
them.
There's so many stories of just bad things that happen with.
It's very easy to do that, and it happened to my mother-in-law, and it's funny because she goes, "Oh, I'm not going to become an addict or anything like that." I said, "No, you become dependent upon it," and she did, and it really was a terrible thing that she just had a personality change, and she would get angry at everything, and so
It wasn't just around you,
no, it wasn't. And I always wonder if my wife's on opioids.
Bob. She hopes she doesn't watch this one.
I hope not either, because it should get matter even yet. All right, so an alternative, one, you might try things to help manage the pain throughout the day. You might take an ice pack. Some
Yes.
people like that. You use ice pack quite
I
often.
very often, if I do something silly throughout the day, like do some yard work because I enjoy doing it, sore back that night, I got a cold pack. Lay on the floor or my bed with the leg wedge, which we don't have it here. but
Right.
That's too bad we didn't bring that out.
Yeah, we should have.
I
Okay.
know it. That's all right. We got a number of
The
videos.
the other thing is, we really like the Thermatex. Going the other direction is infrared heat.
Heat.
And
Yeah.
if you're wondering why Brad's wearing this thing, it's because this is the Platinum Thermatex model. And what's nice about this, we'll talk about how infrared heat works in a minute, but it's got two straps. And the straps actually, especially if you're having trouble with the upper back, but even lower back, it'll actually pull you into good posture.
Yeah. So they're gently pulling back this way. So posture is very critical with back pain. If you have poor posture, it's going to contribute to it. So we want to get the posture better, and that's what the straps do. Plus, it's get that deep infrared heat, which
Yeah, and
goes
right.
up to 2.36 inches deep.
And this is what this demonstrates right here. Normal heat, a lot of people don't realize this, Brad.
Just a normal heat pack you go buy for $20 off
Normal
the
heating
shelf.
pad or heat pack will only go like a millimeter, very surface oriented.
It heats up the skin.
Yeah, basic, that's all you're doing. This is the Thermatex. It goes 2.36 inches. That is, that's starting to get into the muscles. That's starting to get into the joints
Right.
themselves of the back.
And it's a gentle heat. You're not going to feel it right away, but it takes a few more minutes. But it goes deep, and it's a very
Yeah, it takes about 10 minutes to really kind of almost heat up.
Right.
And then you lay on it for like a half hour.
Right.
And Brad and I both have it sitting in our chair.
Yeah, right in the recliner.
Yeah.
So in the evening, when
Not
it's
our chair, my chair at home and your chair at home. People are going to think
Well,
we have it in our chair.
I'm glad you clarified
Yeah.
that. We can afford to have different chairs.
Yeah. And, I just kind of my treat at night, especially during the winter.
Yeah.
I have it on. And I just leave mine on. No, I bet you'd probably turn yours off, but sometimes I'll just leave it
No,
on.
sometimes if I fall asleep and then I wake up, I go to bed and I forget. It's just an on-off button. You don't need to have variable
Right.
temperatures on this one.
Right.
It's very simple. Oh, it does have a cord too.
Yeah.
This is not the end of it.
Yeah. It's got a
But
nice long cord.
which is actually pretty handy if you got it strapped around your back. If you want to, go get a glass of water, you can do that while it's around your
And
back
that's what
and
I quite
leave.
often do. I'll work with this on if I'm having pain. Number 5, they have surgery before even trying any therapy or
Oh,
something like
that
that.
is one thing that really irritates me, Bob. The doctor will say you need surgery. Um, there may be cases where therapy is not even an option, but not many.
Yeah, it's hard for me to even imagine one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the case would maybe a severe automobile accident. Where you need to put some rods in there or something like
Right, or
it's
Caudy climate
unstable,
center,
right?
right. But
But you really, in most cases, you're really going to want to try some therapy. There's stories out there that are abundant on people
mm,
that they had them all ready for surgery and they tried some therapy and they didn't need the surgery at all.
right,
And
right.
one doctor, his theory is even on because you'll find a lot of surgeries that don't help or they help for a while. And he thinks the reason it helps for a while is because you're resting your back for so long. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. After
You're
surgery, you have that
right.
time to
And
recover.
this is the kind of person where we were talking about under step one, where they're going overboard all the time.
Right,
They're not, they're working their back too
right.
much.
Well, they got work to
So
get done. They
yeah,
can't wait
and they
around
can't
for a
wait
sore
around.
back.
So make sure you try. The other thing is if you have a fusion, try not to do a multi-level fusion
Right.
because they have about a 40% failure rate where I mean things have to be redone again because you're getting pressure above and below the fusion.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get into the
Yeah,
details
right
on
now.
that.
So anyway, those are the mistakes we see people commonly make, and we want to hopefully that you'll avoid those. So
I
all right,
I think it'll go well, Bob.
all right. Thanks
It
for
was
watching.
done well.
All right.